How much is your Goldback worth? Perhaps you've recently bought some Goldbacks, or maybe you were given one as a gift. Or maybe you've seen them around and you've just wondered, how much are they worth? Well, in this video, I'm going to do my best to answer that very question. Now, the simple answer is that they're worth what people are willing to pay for them. But I know this answer is not good enough for most of you out there. Most of you want to know a dollar amount. Let's say you went into a store and you asked them, what is this hammer worth? Well, maybe they would tell you it's worth $10 or perhaps $20, but they would give you a dollar amount because that's what we're all programmed to want to know. And I will give you a dollar amount for the Goldbacks as well, but I want you to contemplate something deeper. Let's say they told me this was worth $12. Well, why is it worth what it's worth? Well, it's not just because of the steel that this contains. 16 ounces of steel. It's because it's been shaped. There is a head on the hammer that I can use to pound nails in. There's the claw that I can use to pull nails out. This has utility beyond just the steel and the wood used to make it. Well, just like the hammer has utility, the Goldbacks have utility as well. Yes, every Goldback contains 1/1000th of a troy ounce of 24 karat gold, but the shape that this gold is in gives it more utility. Every Goldback has its own serial number, as well as other forms of anti-counterfeiting technology, and this gold can be easily used as a currency, which gives it more utility than just a fleck of gold. The Goldback is worth more than the gold it contains, but exactly how much is it worth? Well, let's go check that out. If you go to goldback.com, the homepage will look like this. And as you can see, one Goldback is currently worth $3.89. Now, this is the average exchange rate, but what does average exchange rate even mean? Well, as I mentioned before, Goldbacks are worth what people are willing to pay for them. So this is a rough average price of the Goldbacks that are being sold currently. There are over 100 locations that sell Goldbacks, so they take a rough average between the bullion dealers and the coin shops, even the secondary market, to come up with this number. If you go out and buy a Goldback today, you might be able to find one cheaper or more expensive than what is listed here. No matter how much you paid for your Goldback, it is worth what the average exchange rate is. This makes the Goldbacks easier to transact with. One thing to note is that this exchange rate actually goes up when the price of gold goes up. When the Goldbacks first came out in August of 2019, the exchange rate was only $2, but today they are worth about double that. If you're watching this video sometime in the future, maybe a year or 2 years from now, you can always find the average exchange rate by logging on to goldback.com. One interesting thing about the Goldbacks that savvy people will realize is because the exchange rate is an average, it is possible to buy Goldbacks below that price, but spend them at the average exchange rate, giving them more value for their money. Don't forget to like this video and share it with all of your friends as well so they can learn about a currency that is literally as good as gold.